Collaborative law is the process of resolving a divorce or other dispute without going to court, and you actually waive your right to using the court process and commit to resolving all of your disputes between the two of you, but with your attorneys present to help you. And sometimes we bring in other specialists, such as a financial specialist or a custody specialist, to help resolve the conflict. But the ultimate goal is that you are not using the court system and instead have control of your divorce or other dispute from beginning to finish. Some of the advantages of doing collaborative divorce versus litigation are that you control the process. You get to decide when these meetings happen. You get to ultimately decide on the terms of your divorce. And one of the key benefits is that it's usually better for people in the long run. So you've learned how to come to agreements. There isn't mudslinging back and forth like we see in the litigation process. So you're set up, if you have children, to co-parent better. And even if you don't have children, to relate to each other better after your divorce is complete. My personal experience with collaborative law is a very positive one. So not all of the attorneys at our firm do collaborative law. Each attorney at our firm specializes in sort of a different area, and a couple of attorneys at our firm specialize in collaborative law. It is a more pleasant way to get divorced, not just for the people getting divorced, but also usually for the attorneys assisting them in that process. It feels good to help people resolve the terms of their divorce in a really amicable fashion. One of the things we see with collaborative law now is that it's gained more traction and is more popular than ever for people to use as a way to resolve their divorce or actually any other custody or family law dispute. It actually originated in Minnesota, and it's been going on in Minnesota for at least 20 years now. It's become a more and more popular way that people seek out to approach their divorce process. Collaborative law is not always a good fit for every single case. Many cases are well suited to collaborative law, by far the majority, but there are cases where it's not a good fit. And those types of cases are one where someone has a personality disorder. So if, say, they're a narcissist, it's going to be really hard for them to reach a compromise on an agreement. And sometimes it's more efficient to have a court system involved to tell somebody what is going to happen in their case. Another time it is maybe not a good fit is if people aren't really motivated to get divorced. You can use the collaborative process to kind of drag things out, and that can be very frustrating to the other party if they are wanting to move their case forward more quickly. When I talk to parties about their options for divorce, I talk to them about collaborative as one option, but there are many things to consider when you are choosing an option for you that works for your family. For some people, they already have a lot of agreements reached and they don't need a collaborative approach to reach agreements because those agreements are already established and simply need to be put into a divorce decree. Other times, the case is very contentious and collaborative law isn't a good fit for that family. But most times I really encourage people to explore that process more. There's a lot of good information out there about collaborative law, even in the Star Tribune. There are many podcasts that cover the topic. There's a lot of information out there for people to look at before choosing a process.